Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pelletiercraftstudio. I am Elaine, and we are happy to have you here today. Before we go any further, if you're watching me on Facebook, I want you to go to the like and follow our page. And if you're watching me on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. We need to build those people up. You need to call your friends and tell them, hey, I'm watching this crazy woman. Oh, wait a minute. Let's don't say that part. Let's just say you're watching a crafter at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. You don't have to tell them I'm crazy. They'll figure that out after they watch just one video. So today we're going to be doing something that I have found to be lots and lots of fun. But I have so many people that tell me, Elaine, why do I want to do this? Or why do I want to do that? So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you two cards that I have made. And then I'm going to tell you how I made them. And then we're going to make one of them. And you're going to see how I made the card itself. So, first of all, we've got this cute little card. Got to put it on this side, Elaine. We've got this cute little card. And you can see that it's got foil on it. That's because I made this card on our Glimmer machine. Well, then I took the exact same card and I made it on our LetterPress. Now, you're going to get a closer look at these when I put them on my craft table. But have you got me followed? Did you follow me? How are you subscribed? If you follow me and you're subscribed, come on, let's go take a look at what's going on my craft table. So, didn't flip. There she goes. She's a little slow today. She's flipping. But as you can see, both of these cards are exactly the same cards. The only difference is one of them was made with my LetterPress. The other one was made with the hot foil. Now, it's pretty easy to see that the one with the hot foil is going to have all that glimmer on it. And then it's also easy to see that the one who was done with your LetterPress doesn't. But it has that really nice textured, deep feeling to it. So, I really like that. The other thing I want to show you is that this one was also made with hot foil, and only it's made with a black matted hot foil. So you can see that you can do a lot of different things when you're working with hot foils and your LetterPress machine. So what am I using? I am using, let's open this back up so you can see what we're thinking about. I am using my Glimmer machine from Spellbinders, and I'm also using a plate, and this plate is called the Holly hot foil plate. Now, just because it says it's a hot foil plate doesn't mean that you have to do it with hot foil. You can use any of your hot foil plates that are, yes, you can use this hot foil plate because of the thickness of it on your LetterPress. You just have to remember to take out one of those shims, okay? So what I'm going to do is, while I'm getting this thing ready, I'm going to come over here and just do me a little bit of whacking. There we go. And I am going to use this iridescent hot foil on this one. Notice how I'm putting my shiny side down. And then notice that I am putting my card on it. Now, since my button is already green, I went on ahead and pressed the button so that it will start to heat up. Now, one of the things that we have learned since we started working with the Glimmer machine is that you don't need to put your plates down on it right away. But it's okay if you go ahead and put your foil down, and you can go ahead and put your card down. So I want to make sure that my card is completely covered. So I'm touching all four sides to be sure that it's there. Now, as soon as that stops blinking, then we're going to be ready to run it through our Platinum 6. So let's get that set up while everything is warming up over here. Put my inks up a little bit higher. And I have my Platinum 6. Now, have you noticed I got a new friend with me today? This is my gingerbread guy, and he's my Christmas gingerbread buddy. All right, so my light has stopped flashing. I'm going to put my green plate down first, and then I'm going to put my clear plate on top of it. I'm going to just move it over, and then I'm going to slowly roll it through my Platinum 6. Now, I'm in no hurry because if you get in a hurry, you might miss something. You know, you got to take life slow and easy. All right. Now, once I've got this done, I'm going to put this back on my plate. And I can easily leave it right there. But what I want to do is turn it off because I'm not going to be using it anymore for this video. So we're going to just turn it off and scoot it over. There. All right. So I'm also finished with my Platinum 6. So I can move it over to the side. And now we're going to bring out our stamping wheel. And you're going to see that we're using all of these great tools. Oh, yeah, you want to see this too, right? How is that for beautiful? Okay, so we're going to be using our stamping wheel. And on the inside of the stamping wheel, I do have one of the sticky plates. And I like the sticky plates because, number one, it does have the diagrams on it so I can see what I'm doing with it. And it also has what I like about it is that I know exactly where I want to put my stamps if I'm going to be doing stamping. But this time I'm not going to be doing stamping. I use my my stamping wheel for so much more than just stamping. I also enjoy using it when I am going to be doing stenciling. And you'll see that, or you'll see why in just a second. As you can see, I'm getting everything lined up and I'm pressing it down so that it sticks all the way around. Now, when I get ready to do my actual stenciling, I like to use one of two inks. I do really like my Altenew inks. I also like my Simon Hurley inks. So between the two of them, you're almost always going to see me use one or the other. Here we go. We're putting it down. Notice that, girl, it's crazy to say, but I've got all of these great big brushes, and I can use them, and I know they work, but nothing gets in these little bitty crevices quite the way my Altenew brushes do. So I really love these brushes. They're a little bit expensive, but ladies, after you buy them, you're done with it, you know. I can honestly tell you that I've been using these for over a year, and they still work great. They've never been washed. I do have a couple ones that are for my green inks, and then I have one for my red, one for my yellows, and one for my blues. So, I do have a series of them, but these are just fantastic little blending brushes. They're easy to carry. You can stick them in a bag just about anywhere, and you're ready to go. I notice I'm not doing my coloring on this really heavy. There is a reason for this, and you're going to see that in just a minute. I'm just kind of putting down some light coloring here. And you're going to see that in just a minute I'm going to be putting down two other greens. So I wanted my greens to be, each one of them to be different. Now, I'm thinking you can read the name of the greens that I'm using. I'm using the Evergreen. I'm also using the Lettuce Celebrate. And I'm using the Forest Glades. So those are the three colors that I chose to do this card with. You're also going to notice that I am just leaving it over here on the side, and I've just got it so that it kind of stabilizes itself. Also notice that while I'm doing my stenciling, I am not tapping. I'm brushing it because I want to pick up the ink. And this don't do it. That won't work, ladies. That won't work. Knock, knock, knock. Come in. No ink comes on. No ink comes on. All right, so let's pull this one up. And as you can see, we've already started showing some color here. Let's go ahead and do our green. I'm going to pick up my dark green this time because I'm going to be doing my holly. And I want my holly to be a darker green. Oops, got to put it down straight, Elaine. Can't just lay it down right. Okay, so this time I'm going to put my glades up here at the top. And I'm going to pick up my evergreen. I can tell you that there are a lot of ink pads out there that you can use. And I love Simon Hurley's ink pads. It's awesome. But the thing that I love best about the Ulta New ink pads is, number one, there's a good assortment of colors. They do have not alcohol. They do have ink refills that go with them that are easy to get. They also have this screw top, and I just love that screw top. That top screwing on really does kind of make a difference in how much I have to re-ink my inks. So, there we go. So, all of you girls, be sure to say hey to Cindy. She's over there on the side, and she's getting all this information put in for you. So, jump on and say hey, Cindy. I got two girls sitting in here. Can y'all say hey to Cindy?
Hello.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened to my girls? Mary Ellen?
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, Cindy. Hey, everyone.
John Marie's here too. She's here. She's doing some cutting for me, and Mary Ellen is doing some designing. Around here, this time of the year, we are doing massive Christmas card making. So somebody's going to be getting these Christmas cards that I'm making right now, because everything we are making right now is Christmas, and we got a lot of Christmas cards to put out. So how many of you girls have got your Christmas cards ready? I know Cindy does. Cindy, got all your Christmas cards ready?
No.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh dear. Mary Ellen, you got all your Christmas cards ready?
Yes.
Look at that. I told you something. See, she's having to make mine now. She's got hers ready. Bless her heart.
The Nook has joined us.
Well, hello to the Nook. That's my little friend Brenda. She hangs out around that big town of Clayton. She's one of them Johnson County girls. All right. Now, this time, I'm going to come back and use my lettuce green, but I don't want to use that dark green that I used with the evergreen. So I am going to be changing my brush this time. I'm just going to go back to using the same one that I used with the Forest Glades. I love this color. This is what I call my happy green. But I do just love using these stencils. Simon Hurley said to me one time, he said, when I'm picking out stencils, he says, come of the things that I look at. If that stencil's got a lot of little ends and edges that are free at the end, he said, you can just about count on it that if you're not careful, they're going to tear. And when they tear, they don't work anymore. But if you'll notice these these Spellbinder dies that I'm using, might have a little something to do with the fact that Simon Hurley's affiliated with them. But these stencils don't have any of those open edges. They have holes in them, and that's what you want, but doesn't have any of those open edges. Alright, so I'm going to go over this one a second time because I do want this green, since it's such a pretty Christmas green. I am going to want it just a little bit darker, and I can make it that little bit darker simply by coming back and adding a little bit of extra color to it. Now, everything I have on it right now is green. That's not what we want. We really do want our reds. So let's pull out our velvet red, which for me is the perfect Christmas color. And my stencil's upside down, so let's turn this puppy around. There we go. Lining up these stencils is really easy if you just pay attention to some of the designs that's around you. All right, woohoo! This is going to be a piece of cake. We're going to roll right through these. Now notice that these are a little dark, so I'm just grabbing some ink off of one of the others and pulling it around. That way, I don't have to keep going back to my ink pad. Whee! And we don't like to waste ink. Now, if you got a little red truck, you might be hanging around my girlfriend over there in Clayton, because she's a little red truck lady. There you go. All right. So that is all done. So as you can see, this one has been done. Love this mat. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. So as you can see, I do have it so that it's all picked up. and it's ready to go on its card. Now, I love the way these actually come out when you use that iridescent ink. You can see all that shimmer and shine. I just adore it. The other thing that I adore is the fact that when I get ready to clean this up, all I have to do is grab my water bottle, spray it, and then I can wipe it right off. I love it! And it's still sticky. I am using a microfiber rag so that it doesn't get all that little lint and stuff on it. But look at that. All ready to go for my next project. Now, I did tell you that I was going to show you a little bit about this one. This one does have hot foil on it, and it is a muted foil, or matted. That's the word I want. It's a matted foil. So you can see I could leave it just like this, and it would really make a nice Christmas card as well. When I get ready to put these together, all I have to do is come back in here, put some of my adhesive on the back of the card. Don't ask me why. I have this little pet peeve about that. So, there we go. Now remember, I've already warned you one time, you need to jump on and you need to follow us. And you need to hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. We are streaming on both of these sites today, I hope. That was the plan anyway. Uh-oh, Cindy's giggling. We may not be on one. All right, now I'm going to show you one more thing that I used in making these cards. Maybe not. Oh, well. So what I did was I took the Holly sentiments. It says Sending Joy sentiments. And all I did was run them in hot foil. You can see they're done in the red hot foil. And then I am going to put some of my dimensionals or foam dots on the back of them. Yes, I know, I just laid the paper on that hot foil machine, but you know what? It's off, so it's cool. So here we go. Let's make sure I got that opened right. Look at that. And all I did was run it through the machine. And I have another one here that says, I want to do Merry Christmas. No, I don't. We're going to do Happy Holidays. I hadn't got the Merry Christmas trimmed up yet. And there we go. And these cards are ready. All I got to do is put my sentiment on. There you go. So, ladies, as you can see, these cards were super simple to make. I did use the Sending Joy sentiment. The Sending Joy sentiment allows you to hot foil 5 different sentiments at one time. And then it allows for you to take those same 5 sentiments and die cut them out all at one time. So it's the perfect sentiments for the holidays. And I just love the way they look with my little friend here. And by the way, we do carry the dies as well as the felt to make all of these cute little buddies with. And I think you've seen my dragon. She's just cute as a picture. So there you go, ladies. That's how we did these. Remembered we used the Spellbinders Holly hot foil plates to make these, and we did use both of the LetterPress on them, and we used the hot foil machine on them, and then we colored them with the stencils. When you purchase that here at Pelletier Craft Studio, you're going to get your stencils at the same time that you get your plates. Up there's my piece. It says, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, and Sending Joy. And great. What I love about it is I can take it, run it through my hot foil machine, get my red foils on it, and then I only have to place one die to run it back through my die machine and get it die cut. There you go. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget, you need to follow us on Facebook, and you need to subscribe on YouTube. Looking forward to seeing all of you next week when we'll be checking in and doing some fun crafting in the craft room. Bye!